What's going on, guys? I'm in Advantage and welcome to HUD Tips, a 30-day video series designed to make you a better player in NHL 22. Over the next 30 days, we'll be covering everything you need to know both on and off the ice, from team building to offensive and defensive tips, as well as other ways to improve your game. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you go ahead and click like, and if you'd like to follow along for the journey, make sure you go ahead and click subscribe. Without any further ado, let's get right on into it. In today's video, we'll be talking how the manual line change can help you score more goals in NHL 22. Our key topics include going over how the manual line change works so you can force play up the boards, reset your breakout, and evidently score more goals. To manually change your forwards, you'll press B on Xbox or circle on PlayStation, and to manually change your defenseman, you'll press X on Xbox or square on PlayStation. Make sure you're keeping an eye on these so you can have the freshest players out there for you. In our first example, we're going to be going over how to force play up the boards in the long shift. So let's take a look at this right here. A lot of times passing is a little bit difficult in NHL, so an opponent will have that puck go deep into their zone. Here's where I'm going to start to change lines. You can see that I have my players on the far side here during this shift. So what I'm going to do is change to my most recent line so I can clog up that section of the ice. If we continue to press play, I want to make sure that this player forcing the forecheck is going to be making sure that we take away that lane on the left-hand side. I want to make sure that he is going to pass that puck up the boards where I have all of my players coming onto the ice. As you can see, he also is going to be on his forehand there, so chances are pretty high. He's going to dump it up, we're going to receive the puck, and it leads to a 2-on-0 and evidently winning the game in overtime. So let's run it through one more time. As you can see here, the player makes a bad pass, and unfortunately, this happens at least once or twice a game to either us or our opponents. That's where I'm going to make sure I get that line change off. I'm going to make sure I force the play up the boards onto where my players are now coming onto the ice, and then that leads to a beautiful 2-on-0 goal. Our next example is resetting the breakout. So as you can see here, I wasn't able to get the puck in deep in the offensive zone. And this player is mainly controlling this player, and he's really not coming after me. Also, my lines are in the red, so I need some fresh troops out there for me. I'm gonna make sure that I go ahead and change lines. Obviously, nobody's pressing me here, so I'm in a safe spot in order to be able to change both my forwards and my defensemen. What I'd like to do, and where your zone breakout will activate, is whenever you take the puck from behind the net. So we will do that, which is going to lead to a fairly open lane and allowing us to bury that puck with Patty Kane. So let's take a look at it one more time, as this does happen quite a bit throughout the game. Unfortunately, sometimes we're just not able to break it into the zone, or we don't get the look that we like. As I can see right here, he is just manually controlling that player. I'm not sure really what he's doing. He's just waiting for me to make a move. So we're going to take advantage of that. We're going to get some fresh troops out there, make sure that that line that was red on the energy scale is going to be a green line. We're going to take it back behind the net to ensure that we get that breakout set. I do run 3 high, so that is what I currently use for my strategy. And then as you can see here, that's going to lead to a fairly open lane for Patty Kane. We're able to take the puck in, not quite on a breakaway, but it's going to allow us a clean shot and a clean goal. For our last example, we're going to look at changing in the offensive zone. So as you can see, I like to work the puck behind the net. I do use behind the net as my strategy. His player is just going to be sitting here right in front, and I'm going to make sure that I change my lines here. So I want to get fresh troops out. Sometimes you can use them, obviously, in most cases, to help you score the goal. However, in this case, it's a distraction. I'm able to catch him just really sitting there, and it's an easy goal for me at the end of the day. That's it for me on this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you go ahead and click like. And if you'd like to follow along for more HUD tips, make sure you go ahead and click subscribe. Again, I'm in Advantage, and I will see you guys next time.